Hello, everyone. Abiodun is back again. Um, this is a story that has to do with my immigration experience, and it has to do with immigration question. Actually, it's very something very short. The person was asking me, I'm going to Canada, but I don't have a place to stay. Can I get a place to stay in Canada, or how am I going to go about it? So, in answering that, look, Canada is an advanced country. Any of these advanced country that you're moving to, they are well vast in terms of taking care of immigrants that are just coming into their country. Um, Aside from the fact that you need to do a background, you know, you do a background check or do an go on Google and search and look for ways by which a new immigrant can settle down in the country, alternative accommodations that you can get. Canada also makes provision through some of their NGOs in taking care of immigrants. uh, when I was going to move to Canada the first time, the first thing I did was to get an Airbnb. Yes, I got an Airbnb for 1 week, but I had already done a background check, an investigation into how I can easily get accommodation. And one of the websites, or one of the websites that you can easily get accommodation that is affordable, pending when you settle down, get the proper job, and settle down properly in Canada, is a website called Kijiji. Kijiji is spelled K I J I J I, Kijiji. If you go to Kijiji, there's virtually everything on Kijiji. Another place you can also get accommodation easily is on Facebook Marketplace. If you go to Facebook Marketplace, somebody's always selling something, somebody's always having some accommodation, somebody's always having one room to let out, somebody's having a house, somebody's having an apartment, somebody's having a condo, a basement, for rent. So these are places where you can easily get accommodation. When you are afraid of getting accommodation in Canada, it means you're probably not having enough cash, or you don't have enough proof of funds, to take care of your stay for a minimum of 6 months. I would advise everyone coming over to Canada, depending on your family size, to always have enough funds to make you comfortable, at least comfortable, for a period of 3 to 6 months. Because getting to Canada or any of this Western world, you're not guaranteed to get a job right immediately. What you are guaranteed is that you're going to have a lot of options of accommodation, you're going to have enough food, you're going to have very good transportation system, you're going to have free hair, you're going to have medicals, but you need cash to be able to sustain yourself for the period in which you are job hunting, because there's going to be a phase where you will seriously be job hunting, and I want to sound it to you that you will be depressed. There will come a lot of there will come a time when there will be a lot of rejection. Employers are going to reject your application, but don't be despaired, because you're going to still get a job. Something will pan out. But in the interim, have enough funds that you can use to sustain yourself if you are single, or sustain yourself if you are married with family, for a period of 3 to 6 months. So getting accommodation in Canada, I would say it might be expensive, might be tough to get, but there will definitely be accommodation. At least you get an Airbnb that you can stay for a short period of time, pending when you get a permanent accommodation. And that's what I'd advise. And then these some getting accommodation in Canada also requires that you have references, or you have people who can stand as your guarantor or surety. If you don't have anyone that can do that for you, and you have your permanent resident card. You have your permanent resident card, and you have a sitting balance, an account balance, sitting balance. So I would advise that the period in which you stay in the Airbnb, go open an account right away and move all your cash into that account so that you can have a very good sitting balance. So that can take care of minimum to 3 to 6 months rent. When a potential landlord or landlady sees that, they have chances of giving it to you because you have a permanent residence card. They know that invariably you're going to get a job and you'll be able to pay. Sometimes you might need to offer to pay them in advance, maybe 3 months ahead, 4 or 5 months ahead. They would take it because they know that it's like a surety, like a surety taking care of that possibility of you not paying. So if you have a sitting balance, very good sitting balance, and a PR record of landing, which is that's your record of landing, which is your depending when your PR card will arrive, they will give you accommodation. You don't need to have anybody. I didn't have anybody in Canada. I have people in Canada, but I never bothered them. I never even went to them for anything. But I got my accommodation by myself. I was able to speak to them. I had enough money all the way from Australia. I brought enough cash, showed them my sitting balance, showed them my permanent residency, landing evidence. That's all. Because once they know that you're a permanent resident, you're going to get a job. Even if it's going to be a menial job, they know that you're going to get a job and that you'll be fine, and then you'll be able to, take care of your obligations. And I think everything will pan out at the end of the day. Thank you. Please like. I've never said like, subscribe, or forward this channel or something. Forward this video to friends and family. But I think I'll say this in this video. For interesting topics and that has to do with immigration, marriage, abuse and all that. This channel is for that. And I promise you, I am out now, coming out big. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.